To encourage you to uphold prayer in your family. And Killian, you are the one who is going to hold on to prayer as Moses is the priest of the home. With God, I want to tell you that nothing is impossible. And when things don't seem to work sometimes, just continue communicating and praying and loving one another, and the Lord will bless you. I want to encourage you to uphold prayer in your family. And Killian, you are the one who is going to hold on to prayer as Moses is the priest of the home. With God, I want to encourage you to uphold prayer in your family. And Killian, you are the one who is going to hold on to prayer as Moses is the priest of the home. With God, I want to tell you that nothing is impossible. And when things don't seem to work sometimes, just continue communicating and praying and loving one another, and the Lord will bless you. It's Moses. This is a beautiful flower that has been stitched with thread and needle, like I gave your sister when she was getting married, just to say that this beautiful girl is like a flower. Take care of her, and you will have peace in your home.
The next horizon of our agricultural development is going to be in the water harvesting, water storage, and irrigation space. And just so that you know, of that 2.5 million acres we are targeting, 1.5 million acres is going to be in the eastern part of Kenya. In fact, majority of that will be in northern Kenya and coast and Ukambani. Those are the three areas where we will get 1.5 million acres. The largest dam that we are going to be building is the High Grand Falls Dam, which is the water that comes to Garissa here. In fact, as we do the High Grand Falls Dam, which is possibly going to be the largest dam that will be built in Kenya, it's going to cost us like 400 billion shillings. The biggest beneficiary is going to be this Garissa County. This is where we are going to get between 300 and 500,000 acres. Hapa ndio kilimo itahamia. Kilimo kwa sasa iko Uasin Gishu, mahali mimi ninatoka, iko kule Trans Nzoia na Bungoma, lakini gala la kitaifa litahamia hapa Northern Kenya. Sasa muanze kujipanga. Sisi tumesalisha chakula kwa miaka 60. The next 60 years ni zamu yenu kutuzalishia chakula. So muanze kujipanga. Sio kama tunaelewana. Mutakuwa na bahati yenu itakuwa under irrigation, more predictable, more reliable, and better mechanized. Tumeondoa vizuizi za uraia wa taifa letu la Kenya, na tumesema watoto na wananchi wa kutoka sehemu zote za Kenya wawe sawa, kwa sababu hivyo ndivyo katiba inavyosema. Vile vizuizi na vikwazo tulikuwa nazo kupatiana vitambulisho na hati zingine zote tumeziondoa. Sasa ni wajibu wenu. Tuko na watu wengi sehemu hii, vijana, wazee, kina mama, hata watu wa miaka 50 hawana vitambulisho. So tunataka kila mmoja wetu. Sasa hakuna vetting, na pia tumeondoa ile pesa ilikuwa inahitajika ndio upate kitambulisho. Sasa my friends, I don't know what more I can do. We have removed vetting, and we have also removed the monies that were required for you to get an ID. So musipopata ID, sijui mtalaumu nani. So mimi nataka niwashawishi viongozi wote tuungane, tushirikiane, ndio tuhakikisha kwamba tunasonga mbele kama taifa moja. We started as a church of 4 families. Today, the church is in thousands. We were in a tent. We have a beautiful church today. It was a single local church. Now it's an area. We used to have an acting pastor. Now we have a bishop. So God can change any situation. And so congratulations, Milimani, for the appointment and the election of Bishop Mairori, who will now be our bishop here and the bishop for the diaspora. I have a big program in government with the diaspora, so I hope to find him and to link up with him so that we can do those diaspora things together. When I look at where we have come from as a church, and I look at where we are, it gives me a lot of confidence about the future. The same God who took us from a tent to a church and an area and a bishop is the same God who can change the destiny of our nation. I want to encourage all of us to see the future of our country. I have great confidence in the future of Kenya. I have seen what God can do. 3 years ago, we were struggling with the economy, we were struggling with education. Our health system was not quite together. Our economy was not doing very well. But God has healed our economy. He has changed things for us. Day before yesterday, when I was launching the biggest road stretch of 175 kilometers that's going to unlock the potential of half of our country, I was very proud that finally God is opening spaces for Kenya. We will be doing another 4 or 5 or 6 of those major infrastructure in the coming year, and many of the other things that we have laid out to do. I am asking you as members of my local church and as Christians to pray for the plans we have for Kenya so that God can make the difference in Kenya. I am very confident. I have no doubt in my mind that it is possible to move Kenya from a third world country to a first world country before I die. It's possible. In the next, by the time I get to 90, Kenya should be a first world country. Yes. And that is just about 30 years from now. It's possible. Others have done it. I am very confident we will do it. Just imagine, this church has moved from a tent to an area in 20-something years, almost 30 years. Who says Kenya cannot move from a third world to a first world in 30 years? We can do it. Yes. Believe you me, we will do it. Yes. Let's trust God. Let us believe in ourselves. And let us believe in our country. And God is going to see us through. I want to thank God that this week we had elections of leaders in different categories. We want to thank God that that exercise is concluded. We have additional leaders who are coming to join us, those of us who are privileged to be in leadership. Please pray for those who have been elected. Pray for those of us who are serving so that we can discover the will of God for our nation and the purposes of God for our leadership, and so that together with those who are being elected, we can forge ahead and do the will of God for our nation. Continue to pray, and I want to congratulate all of them from all the political parties and all the political formations. There is no leader who is elected by default or by chance. It is God who determines leadership. Therefore, and to welcome them into leadership so that we can take our country to the next level.